Welcome back, everyone. Today, we're doing a deep dive into something pretty fascinating. It's a whole collection of global sightings, unexplained aerial phenomena. Yeah, we've gathered a bunch of raw videos, some photos too, all submitted to this platform, Third Phase of Moon. And some of this footage, these images,
Mm.
they show what witnesses are calling UFOs. Really compelling stuff. So our mission today is to really unpack these encounters, these visuals, try to understand what people actually saw and, dig into the bigger questions these sightings bring up about, well, what's flying around in our skies?
Absolutely. And what's really intriguing here, I think, is the global angle. We're looking at submissions from all over the world. So it's not just one-off incidents. We get to look for maybe patterns or things that really stick out as anomalies. Take a critical look at the evidence they're presenting.
Okay, let's get into it then. The first type of sighting that really jumped out at me, some of the video, Poland.
Yeah.
Submitted by the Observer Group, June 19, 2016.
Mm.
And what's wild is how it starts. Looks almost like a drone, pretty standard at first glance. But then it does things that just don't line up. The footage shows it, like separating in midair.
Separating.
Yeah, and then it literally blinks out of existence. Gone. It's seen doing this repeatedly, blinking in and out. The report says its movement is quite aerodynamic, but then it goes straight up, like straight up, and doing things that, well, the source says drones don't do.
Right. Defying conventional physics, essentially.
Yeah, exactly. And descriptions mention it, glowing, shimmering, some kind of energy there. The source even speculates, could it be a plasmic orb, like superheated gas?
Which would be extraordinary in itself, just maintaining that.
Right. Or even, get this, an interdimensional being, moving beyond our space.
Okay, that's quite a leap.
It is. But whatever it is, the feeling is intelligent control.
Wow.
It dims out, then there's this energy pulse. It's moving fast, deliberately. Really remarkable.
And that range of explanations is key, isn't it? From the known to the really unknown. The source is clear. They think it's not a drone in the usual sense. But they do mention these rumors of possible new military activity tech in Poland. That's one possibility they float.
Okay, so maybe some secret government stuff?
Maybe. But right alongside that, they ask if these could be, quote, extraterrestrial drones.
Oh.
So it shows they're considering everything from classified tech to, well, something else entirely.
And that range, that anomaly, it makes the next bit even more interesting. Because it's not just Poland. There's a really similar sighting, Willville, Missouri, captured by a Todd Vetter around 9:15 at night. The object there was also described as flying erratic.
Erratic.
And the source points this out very clearly. These two videos, Poland and Missouri, opposite sides of the planet, they show UFOs performing and looking exactly alike.
Wow. Okay, so that consistency, that raises a big question, doesn't it? If these aren't normal aircraft, what are they? What kind of propulsion or existence allows them to do these things consistently across thousands of miles? That's something to think about. Is it the same phenomenon, the same tech?
Definitely food for thought. Okay, let's shift gears a bit. The second type of sighting is visually very different. We have these incredibly clear photos submitted from Hawaii, but the actual sighting was by the submitter's friend, MK. Happened in Modesto, California. And this was recent, relative to when the source recorded it, like within the last 48 hours.
Okay, clear photos are always good.
Yeah, and MK didn't just snap a picture. They really worked on them. Used filters, embossed the image, put some infrared, even negative filters on it, trying to really bring out whatever this craft is. A real effort to document it.
Right, trying to pull out details. That's significant.
And the description. No ambiguity, no propellers, wasn't making any noise whatsoever. And it looked like a metallic flying saucer.
Ah, the classic.
Exactly. The source even says it's reminiscent of the classic that you see from the 1940s and the 1950s. It's almost stereotypical,
Yeah.
That iconic image makes you think about those archetypes.
It does, and the effort to enhance the images, plus that clear description. It's fascinating. A classic type, no propellers, no noise. That directly challenges what we know about flight, doesn't it? It helps sort of categorize these things, though, when you get consistent descriptions.
And speaking of consistent, the source presents what they call powerful corroboration. A video from June 2015, captured by Jose Salvador. This was in Brownsville, Texas, right on the U.S.-Mexico border.
Okay, so different time, different place again.
Right. And the source claims these two sightings, California and Texas, they look exactly the same in appearance. They even say the same craft, 100% captured from different sides of planet.
The same craft. That's a bold claim.
It is. They estimate the size, too. Quite large, probably about 45 to 60 feet.
So connecting that dot, we're seeing potentially the same type of object, or maybe even the exact same object, years apart, miles apart. The source stresses multiple objects in the skies, not just one. There are multiples, and they label it clearly. Unexplainable aerial phenomena. That consistency, it shifts things, doesn't it? From
Yeah.
just weird one-offs to maybe a recurring pattern.
Yeah, exactly. So let's try and bring this together for everyone listening. We've got these two distinct kinds of sightings, right? The blinking, erratic things in Poland and Missouri, and then the super consistent classic metallic saucers in California and Texas. But the common thread, as the source points out, is multiple videos, multiple captures from around the world, all showing craft doing amazing aerial maneuvers that we can't explain.
Right. And the core mystery remains what the source itself asked. Are they new drones? Maybe secret military projects? Or are they extraterrestrial drones? Or something else entirely? The sources don't give us the answers. That's crucial. They just present these observations, compelling observations from all over, that really push against our current understanding of, well, of physics and technology.
So yeah, what does this mean for you listening to this, maybe looking up tonight? The source kind of puts it directly to you. Have your cameras ready and have your eyes on the skies. Because, they say, things are going to find out in real time. It's like an invitation to watch, to document. So, summing up, we've covered some really intriguing global patterns today. Those blinking lights, Poland, Missouri, and then the classic saucers, California, Texas. Really makes you wonder.
It really does. And maybe the final thought to leave you with is this. Given how consistent some of these sightings seem to be, across different places, different times, what does it actually mean that they remain unexplainable? What does that suggest about maybe the limits of our current understanding, our science, our tech? If these things consistently operate outside our known rules, well, it suggests there's a lot more out there, or perhaps in here, that we don't grasp yet.
Absolutely. So keep your eyes open, keep looking up, like the sources suggest, and keep diving deep into the unknown. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.